It's an innovation in Nigerian football. It's a new one on the calendar of Nigerian football. And so far, it has proved to be quite exciting. The teams come in full of energy, fighting one another for a space. We have had some upsets, of course, and we also have had some, well, more or less expected results. But it is interesting to note that some big boys have fallen at this point. That this is probably the fixture of all the fixtures, if you don't count Enyimba and Heartland, of course. Even then, I still think that Bendel Insurance taking on Rivers United is the pick of the pack, based on the seasons they've had. Bendel Insurance went through the regular season. They played 18 matches. Interestingly, they won only 8 of them and drew the other 10. So you can find out what that says about their approach to the games. But it was successful because they didn't lose a single match during the regular season. And of course, after that, they went to the Super Six and it didn't quite augur that well for them. At the Super Six, their unbeaten record during the regular season bit the dust, as it were, because they were beaten 2-1 by Rivers United and beaten also by Remo Stars. The Rivers United team sheet, Sochima is in goal for them. Emekai Ampia, the Ghanaian, taking the place of Duru, who sustained a late injury. Of course, Chukwu is there as well. Dennis Bedabiri, Paul Akwa, another Ghanaian import, Cover, a Liberian. Mwagwa, the captain, is very much there, and they are raring to go. The match officials for the day, for this game, referee is Yomi Olabi, first assistant Dauda Jonathan, second assistant Blessing Arasonwa, and Akinola Tosin is the fourth official, the reserve referee as well. These are the men that will call the shots today. Rivers United taking on Bendel Insurance. Bendel Insurance just won the FA Cup a couple of days ago back in Asaba. And perhaps understandably, some of their players are not here. Some young players are being given the opportunity to shine at this tournament. But of course, even the coach himself, Mondo Dike, who was the man that led them to victory at Asaba, is not in charge today. The man leading them out today is Greg Ikenoba. Greg Ikenoba is the coach that takes charge of Bendel Insurance today. That's Greg Ikenoba. Greg Ikenoba. The man that will call the shots for Bendel Insurance today. The resurrected Bendel Insurance, you might want to say. And that's the team in a huddle. Quite interesting. Promised to be a very successful end to a successful tournament. And I can tell you that already some of the facts about this tournament people don't know. Is that, and of course, never say die, Stanley Guma. Some are suggesting that Rivers United, they have willed to him. We are already on the way. Rivers United taking a speculative shot. There was no problem at all for goalkeeper for Bendel Insurance. Rivers United, and that was brave goalkeeping. Captain of the side, goalkeeper Kola Oladipo. Counter attack. Both goalkeepers on their feet. Victor Sochima for Rivers United. Insurance. Offside. The flag is up. Flag is up. Supporters Club. I was trying to tell you about the tournament here. The winners of this tournament will go home with 25,000 million naira. Runners up 9 million naira. And of course, there's also an arrangement for each team to earn 3 million naira for participating. At the end of that, the MVP for each game will receive 250,000 naira. A lot of money flowing around, even if none of it comes to me. Insurance attempting to come forward, but that's there. The pass, the flag doesn't remain. The flag remains down, but that was hurriedly taken. And wasted. Again, it's up here. One of their foreign imports. He comes from Ghana. And it's fortuitous that he's starting this game because Chidebube Duru, who was scheduled to be in the starting lineup, copped an injury later on in their preparations for this game. And last minute substitution, Ampia had to start. Ball ruled forward by Temple Emekai. Good touches to the ball and a nudge. It's going to be a free kick. The referee was eagle-eyed there and spotted immediately. Once again, the weather is quite friendly. Rivers United, the foot went very high, but he couldn't have known somebody was zooming in on him. A searching pass. That pass was meant for Temple Emekai, and he just could not reach it. Temple Emekai again. Well, considering that the last touch was by an opponent, one would have thought he would let that ball go. It's a free kick. Bendel Insurance coming forward. The flag was up. One thing that's certain about this tournament is that the referees seem to have been quite busy with their flags in terms of offside calls. And you would expect a back pass. Which is what has come for Rivers United Endurance Bendel. Free kick Rivers. Free kick Rivers. Saturday Melubari has been tenacious there and overexcited, maybe pulling his man back. But it seems Rivers United coming now looking good. They are really patient in their build-ups. There's Bendel coming forward again, looking menacing. A gentle pass. The cross was, well, was it a cross really or an attempt at goal? It may have been an attempt to pass the ball, but it actually almost went in. The goalkeeper saved. Goalkeeper Victor Sochima. Rivers' early pressure paying off as they get a corner kick. That was the man that put the ball into touch. Daniel Kunde. And the ball bubbling around there. But Insurance cleared their lines. The race is on. Beautiful up. Oh, come on! For some reason, that was a wonderful cross from Saturday Melubi Barry. And you would have thought, really, that Stephen Adodo would be able to, perhaps he even had time to have killed that ball and taken his shot. He decided to make it a first time shot and it just didn't come up. Wonderful opportunity for Insurance to take the lead here. So we have a game on our hands, clearly. That was a poor cross from that end. Lovely back heel. Lovely run. Tenaciously holding on to the ball. His teammate knew he was in an offside position and decided to let the ball pass. But here they come again, Rivers United. And a goal there! Wonderful, wonderful goal. It was clinical. The build-up was superb. The finish was excellent. And Rivers United, of course, no waste of time at all. They've slammed the goal past Insurance. And Rivers look like they are up to the task here. Wonderful team, in spite of having won only one league title as Rivers United. What a finish. The cross from Ampere. Sumptuous finish from Albert Koba, the Liberian. Albert Koba, a combination of a Ghanaian and the Liberian, giving Rivers United the opening goal here. Goal came in the 10th minute, and that's the goal that separates these two sides now. Rivers United 1, Bendel Insurance, well, you have reason to believe that their enterprise might yet pay off. Austin Ogunye was the man brought down. Lovely backhand pass, a low-look pass you might want to call it. Well defended. Shoved in the back, but Austin Ogunye didn't let that bother him. He got his header away. Ampere. The ball took a bad bounce and flew over Nima Mwagua. Bendel Insurance, they've not taken their foot off the pedal since they conceded that goal. It's going to be a free kick to Insurance. Flag stays down. Insurance coming forward again, looking good, and a shot attempted. But it couldn't get through. It's end-to-end stuff now. Rivers United and Ampere didn't make any attempt to go for that ball. It was so strong, and perhaps he knew he was in an offside position. There they come again, that the pass was inaccurate. Victor Sochima taking it easy. Calm. And perhaps they can afford to be calm, because the goal that's happened in this game didn't happen at this end of the pitch. Insurance fielding a bunch of youngsters. And up to this point, they've given a good account of themselves, regardless of the fact that they are a goal down. 10th minute goal by Insurance is all that has happened in this game. But that was a very weak effort. So Chima, very athletic. Coming forward again. Paul Aqua. That's the culprit. Daniel Ogunde. With the free kick. But he didn't go very far. Call out Ladipo in goal for Bendel Insurance, captain of the side. And he already shipped a goal in this game. Header going backwards, not what he intended at all. Insurance still on the front foot, coming forward. And that's going to be cleared away. Still Rivers United, but that's a long punt that would get to the goalkeeper before anyone else. The pass was just that little bit too strong. easily robbed of the ball, Steven Adodo. Ampere. Insurance attempting to set the ball up in front there. They've not been very successful or very accurate with their efforts. There they come again. Chiama Kamado with the ball. Sochima. Rivers looking very relaxed indeed. They got a free kick there. The referee wants the ball in the right spot. Sure-footed. And again, it's been quite a menace. You could see Dani Ogunde. The flag is up. I think that a couple of them were actually caught in that offside trap. And the assistant referee was eagle-eyed enough to spot it. Rivers coming forward, looking for where to pass that ball, and it's through. The flag remains down, and the goalkeeper, wonderful stoppage there. But that was a hurriedly taken shot when his man was waiting, and you can see the consternation. Brave goalkeeping, and in the end, successful. Now that's the opportunity where the ball could have been squared for his man. Standing all alone, by rights it should be 2 goals already to Rivers United, but it was not to be. "20 minutes played already. It's a goal to nil in favor of Rivers United. Scored in the 10th minute off the boot of cover, Liberian player. A couple of players down. The insurance bench taking the opportunity to pass on some instruction to their players. Music goes on. Nigerian football supporters among the most vibrant in the world, and they have that reputation. Sochima. Interesting to hear what Austin Ogunye is being told by the referee there, but he said drop ball. A weak shot. That doesn't going to be any bother for Kola Oladipo. An experienced goalkeeper he is. And his experience shone through when he stopped that ball just a couple of minutes back. Still Rivers United. Looking almost ubiquitous. Wherever you look, you see them. Their off the ball movement, excellent. Light ball in the game. Center referee Yomi Olabi. Referee wasn't going to give anything there. Rivers United almost allowing the ball to, I think it did cross the line. That was rather unfortunate. And Bendel Insurance coming forward again. Forced to make a pass. But very quickly, Uchenna Udalo was quick to stop that one from getting through. Sochima with the free kick, gets straight into touch. Makes you wonder what he was looking for. Another Insurance free kick. Joseph Atule. Augustine Vincent was the man brought down there, and now that free kick. And well, the referee spotted something. I think it was an elbow or something, that it must have been inadvertent, because the referee is not doing anything further about it except to award the free kick. Free kick from goalkeeper Sochima, and that was a better one that time. Race on for the ball. There it is, Endurance Ebedederi that got to the ball first. But Insurance, they've continued to fight for that equalizer. And that was, he was off balance going down really. But he made an attempt nonetheless. Due credit to him. Insurance bench. Bendel Insurance designated the away team for this encounter. The referee is not particularly happy with Sochima for the delays he's noticed before he lets go of the ball. No close attempt at goal just yet. Since the 10 minutes, Bendel Insurance fought back bravely, but all of a sudden, the game seems to have gone into a slump again. But these are players quite capable of sumptuous football, quite capable of playing effervescent football. That's missed, and I wonder what happened. Contact with the goalkeeper. The referee says, otherwise it was looking like a goal on a platter for Insurance. But there had to have been contact. That's it. And that's why the referee instantly stopped the game. And you can see the consternation. Thought they were going to pull that equalizer. But not to worry, there's still plenty of time in this game. We're not even up to the half-hour mark just yet. Rivers United under Stanley Eguma are hugely successful, except that the last time out in the Continental Championship, they ended rather tamely at the quarterfinal stage. Good movement on the ball. Ampere there. Ampere again in the middle of a lot of things. Wonderful passing sequence here by Rivers United. And the Rivers United player has gone down. The referee will want to attend to him. Free kick. A shove in the back is going to be a free kick to Bendel Insurance. The man that received that shove, Daniel Ogunde. Another opportunity for Bendel Insurance. Running in there to take that free kick is Dede Mogara. Dede Mogara standing over the ball. He lashes it with the left foot and headed away. Good touches. Hussein Abdullahi. Rivers retrieve the ball, the flag. Stayed down for a while there. And then they move again. Saturday Melu. Oh. So Chima have been warned by the referee, and he tends to let go his ball a bit quicker this time. Mekai. Well, one tends to wonder what Lukman Adefemi was doing.
This was a telenovela going on because the drama has been going off. My guy, how did they find this game?
Too fantastic. I like the both team. They are playing well. They are playing well. I like their pattern. Yes.
What about you, my guy? What do you think?
It has been a very good game because both sides have been attacking really well. They have gotten their chances, especially Rivers. They have taken their chances. Bendel Insurance has been only in possession, but they have not gotten that real opportunity to get that equalizer and break and open the door so that they can try and get back into the game, so that they can still try and get
My goodness.
to the Lagos Onikon Stadium at Naija Super 8. So I see this game still for Bendel Insurance if they can take that chance. So I wish them good luck.
We need this guy up in the studio. I think Moses needs to get up because the analysis, Moses or Victor, they need to leave because this man has really been dissecting the game. Just as the goals have been flowing, the gifts have been flowing. Here you go, my guy. Here's something courtesy of MTN. And here's for you as well. Back to you guys in the commentary booth.
Throw-in coming the way of Rivers United. That's a Mekai. But Insurance taking over now. Throw-in Insurance. No clear chances yet between these two sides after that goal. And of course, we expect a lot more to happen in this game before it's all over. Battle is to know who goes to make the number 6 team, the 6th team that will begin to Lagos, to be joined by 2 wild cards for the finale of the Super 8. This says play on. But Insurance win a free kick. Armbrust Peter for Insurance. Helped further on by Dede Mogara. Insurance certainly asking the questions now. And the shot called for. They got in one another's way. What the was that? They got in each other's way. An opportunity to lash the ball. Oh. Each of them very anxious to get the goal, but neither of them ended up getting it. That was the cross, a beautiful one. And then there, the 2 strikers tangling together. And of course, you can see how frustrated Sylvester Iweka was. And even on the bench, the frustration is obvious. Good touches from Insurance. Going forward again, and that man waltzing through Stephen Adodo. He's been very effective in this game. practically run himself into the ground. Lovely diving header from Emekai. Endurance, Bendel. The clock is ticking. Stanley everyone. He's been with insurance with Rivers United for so long. And it must be admitted that he has delivered over time. The owners of the club obviously quite happy with him. Why not? As long as he has continued to deliver the goods. He has retained the approval of the club owners. It's a corner kick. Not too many corner kicks in this game so far. It swung in and the goalkeeper misses. But fortunately for them, that was a well-taken corner from Endurance Bedebiri. Emekai quickly. Not waste of time. Ball teased forward. And Insurance have some considerably tall defenders. And heading the ball away has not been a problem for them. Well, a roar from the crowds. I'm sure they must have expected a better finish to that move. But Saturday, Meludari doesn't let go of the ball. The referee allows play to continue. Meanwhile, Nima Wagwa, captain of the side, took a tumble at the heavy fall. Bedeberry to Sochima. Sochima gets the ball forward. Races on. Flag stays down. Gets to an opponent. His Insurance coming forward now, looking like they've got something up their sleeves. Since 40 minutes of action, it's still Rivers United 1 and Insurance 0. The 10th minute goal. That's all that separates these two sides. 5 minutes away from the end of the first half. Another free kick. Yellow card. Look at Morris. Morris Chuku. Rivers, a trip, a free kick to Rivers United. Crossfield pass. So that guy, that's the recipient. And of course, Rivers United edging the possession here with 59%. the ball, and there runs in now a good run from Saturday Melubari. And the referee says it's a penalty. He took a very good look at that. He seemed to think about it for a minute and then pointed to the penalty spot. Expectedly, Rivers players in their white jerseys are surrounding him. A clatter from the back. And the referee's already made his decision. The man that won that opportunity for them, Daniel Ogunde. And a yellow card. After all the argument and the hula baloo, you might say, the referee pulled out his yellow card. Yomi Olabi, the center referee. Interestingly, in the first game of this tournament, the center referee was injured just moments after the kickoff. And Yomi Olabi had to take over as the center referee. He was the reserve referee, and he took over and saw the game to the end. Did a pretty good job as well, just like he has done today. And it's a penalty, an opportunity to go back to even terms for Bendel Insurance. Rivers got a goal in the 10th minute. And it's rolled into the net with ease. Despite the fact that the goalkeeper had actually guessed it right, that was not a problem at all. And celebration by the Bendel Insurance goalkeeper, Kola Oladipo, who must have felt. So now the honors are even up to this point. We're seeing almost in fact, the goal came on the dot of 45 minutes. And that's the equalizer. Brilliant goal from Dede Mogera. He has pulled them level. And so scoreline at 45 minutes is 1 goal apiece. The equalizer coming from Dede Mogera. In fairness to Sachima, he actually guessed right. But he just couldn't stop that one from rolling across the line. Insurance, of course, have had some good opportunities to have extended their lead. It has not happened as they come forward again. Coming for those two men exchanging passes again, Austin Ogunye. And Saturday Meluberi. Insists to throw in for Rivers United. Give the advantage, of course, to Emmanuel Antwerp. Goal kick Insurance. Ladipo with the goal kick. We're inside the third of the 5 added minutes. Rivers, uncompromising defense. Endurance a better bidding. Got to the ball first and simply brought his goalkeeper into the action. Three players from Rivers United almost slipping through. It's possible that at least one or two of them would have been in the offside position. Assurance. Desperate clearance. Coming forward again. For Aqua, gonna keep that in. Aqua, another Ghanaian, flying his straight here. To being pulled up by his opponent, but this Rivers United now. Good passing. Lovely sequence. Movement. On and off the ball. Insurance get the ball away finally in desperation. It's a matter of seconds now to the end of the first half. A matter of seconds to the end of the 5 added minutes. The referee's long blast of the whistle indicating that the first half is over. Right on the dot of 50 minutes. It has been an exciting 45 minutes of action, and it's quite possible that the 1 goal apiece scoreline does justice to what has happened in the first 45 minutes of this game. Neither side has shown complete dominance. It has been end-to-end stuff between these two sides. And of course, Insurance in your pictures going into a huddle, just as their opponents on the other side. So we have seen. And of course, the two sides came into the game full of action, full of expectation, full of hope to take the day. Rivers United getting the opportunity, and that's the goal that came in on 10 minutes. Lovely goal there. Scored in the 10th minute. Another look at that. The cross came, the finish was unerring, a cross from Emekai, and of course thumped in by Albert Kova. Albert Kova the Liberian, and there they come again. Initially, actually, it was Bendel Insurance that had most of the opportunity, and that attempt is what denied them a second goal, Rivers. And you can see his teammates right in the middle of the area asking for that ball. Agreed that he didn't see him, but that's another look at that. It was onside. He missed. The goalkeeper bravely came out. And that opportunity is what perhaps people are wondering about, because his teammate was right there. And now, the turn of Bendel Insurance. The referee allowed play to continue. Not long after that, the ball came again, and this time the goalkeeper, Sochima, had no problem collecting. Insurance, they fought well. They have another opportunity coming forward. The cross delivered there by... That's the chance that they still couldn't put it away. That was a chance we saw a moment ago. But this time, lovely run. The opportunity coming and dead tumbled over. That's how the penalty came. Of course, Rivers players protested hard and long, but the referee had made up his mind. Nothing you could do to change the referee's mind. Yomi Olabi, another look at that. And here, the penalty was committed. Well ruled in there by Dede Morera to bring the honors even. And at the end of that, shortly after that, of course, we came to the end of the game for the first half, and celebration from Kola Oladiko in goal for Insurance. Left-footed shot. The goalkeeper almost stopped it, but not quite. And so it came to an end after the first 45 minutes with Bendel Insurance leveling up. You can see his teammates right in the middle of the area asking for that ball. Agreed that he didn't see him, but that's another look at that. It was onside. He missed. The goalkeeper bravely came out, and that opportunity is what perhaps people are wondering about, because his teammate was right there. And now, the turn of Bendel Insurance. The referee allowed play to continue. Not long after that, the ball came again, and this time the goalkeeper, Sochima, had no problem collecting. Insurance, they fought well. They have another opportunity coming forward. The cross delivered there by... That's the chance that they still couldn't put it away. That was a chance we saw a moment ago. But this time, Lovely run. The opportunity coming and dead tumbled over. That's how the penalty came. Of course, Rivers players protested hard and long, but the referee had made up his mind. Nothing you could do to change the referee's mind. Yomi Olabi. Another look at that. And here, the penalty was committed. Well ruled in there by Dede Moreira to bring the honors even. And at the end of that, shortly after that, of course, we came to the end of the game for the first half and celebration from Kola Oladipo in goal for Insurance. Left-footed shot. The goalkeeper almost stopped it, but not quite. The game full of action, full of expectation, full of hope to take the day. Rivers United getting the opportunity, and that's the goal that came in on 10 minutes. Lovely goal there. Scored in the 10th minute. Another look at that. The cross came. The finish was unerring. A cross from Emekai. And of course, thumped in by Albert Kova. Albert Kova, the Liberian, and there they come again. Initially, actually, it was Bendel Insurance that had most of the opportunity, and that attempt is what denied them a second goal, Rivers. And you can see his teammates right in the middle of the area asking for that ball. Agreed that he didn't see him, but that's another look at that. It was onside. Missed. The goalkeeper bravely came out. And that opportunity is what perhaps people are wondering about, because his teammate was right there. And now, the turn of Bendel Insurance. Referee allowed play to continue. Not long after that, the ball came again, and this time the goalkeeper, Sochima, had no problem collecting. Insurance, they fought well. They have another opportunity coming forward. The cross delivered there by... That's the chance that they still couldn't put it away. That was the chance we saw a moment ago. But this time, lovely run. The opportunity coming and dead tumbled over. That's how the penalty came. Of course, Rivers players protested hard and long, but the referee had made up his mind. Nothing you could do to change the referee's mind. Yomi Olabi. Another look at that. And here, the penalty was committed. Well ruled in there by Dede Moreira to bring the honors even. And at the end of that, shortly after that, of course, we came to the end of the game for the first half and celebration from Kola Oladipo in goal for Insurance. Left-footed shot. The goalkeeper almost stopped it, but not quite. The game full of action, full of expectation, full of hope to take the day. Rivers United getting the opportunity, and that's the goal that came in on 10 minutes. Lovely goal there. Scored in the 10th minute. Another look at that. The cross came. The finish was unerring. A cross from Emekai.
And of course, pumped in by Albert Kova. Albert Kova, the Liberian, and there they come again. Initially, actually, it was Bendel Insurance that had most of the opportunity, and that attempt is what denied them a second goal, Rivers. And you can see his teammates right in the middle of the area asking for that ball. Agreed that he didn't see him, but that's another look at that. It was onside. Missed. The goalkeeper bravely came out, and that opportunity is what perhaps people are wondering about, because his teammate was right there. And now the turn of Bendel Insurance. Referee allowed play to continue. Not long after that, the ball came again, and this time the goalkeeper, Sochima, had no problem collecting. Insurance, they fought well. They have another opportunity coming forward. The cross delivered there by... That's the chance that they still couldn't put it away. That was a chance we saw a moment ago. But this time, lovely run. The opportunity coming and they tumbled over. That's how the penalty came. Of course, Rivers players protested hard and long, but the referee had made up his mind. Nothing you could do to change the referee's mind. Yomi Olabi. Another look at that. And here, the penalty was committed. Well ruled in there by Dede Moira to bring the honors even. And at the end of that, shortly after that, of course, we came to the end of the game for the first half, and celebration from Kola Oladipo in goal for Insurance. Left-footed shot. The goalkeeper almost stopped it, but not quite. The game full of action, full of expectation, full of hope to take the day. Rivers United getting the opportunity, and that's the goal that came in on 10 minutes. Lovely goal there. Scored in the 10th minute. Another look at that. The cross came. The finish was unerring. A cross from Emekai. And of course, pumped in by Albert Kova. Albert Kova, the Liberian, and there they come again. Initially, actually, it was Bendel Insurance that had most of the opportunity, and that attempt is what denied them a second goal, Rivers. And you can see his teammates right in the middle of the area asking for that ball. Agreed that he didn't see him, but that's...
Next phase, of course, the Super 8 second phase will come up in Lagos in July. But already we know 5 qualifiers from here, and this match will produce the last qualifier to make it 6 before they go to Lagos. And in Lagos, 2 wild cards will be added to them, and that will make the Super 8. It has been super here in Eket, and it's Insurance taking the lead. They equalize just in the nick of time, and then they come forward again. Their mission very clear. They want to take the lead. Good defending. From Emmanuel Ampia. He wheels the ball forward again, but it goes to an opponent. That coming together has left the Insurance man worse off. And he is the man that got the equalizer for Insurance, Dede Moira. Moira just received the yellow card. That's confirmation for you. It's a free kick to Rivers United, and it's stroked forward. That could have been expensive. He was waiting for the ball to go into touch. That almost resulted in an embarrassment for Rivers. Well, the referee wasn't going to have that. Yusuf Olowosere. Yusuf Olowosere is the man that's bent over and put his back to his man to have him tumble over. Free kick from Endurance Ebedebe. Endurance coming forward again and taking over, almost pushed over. The referee allows play to continue. This time Insurance get the benefit of the doubt. Of the doubt. That brought Augustus Vincent crashing down. And the culprit, Daniel Ogunde. Not a particularly good pass. Insurance still coming forward, inching forward actually. Another opportunity. And the referee allows play to continue. With a white-shirted player left on the top. Finally, he's decided perhaps to take a look at that man, who is understandably not happy with the referee. And something tells me the keeper of the side, Imawagwa, had reason to feel tapped on by there. From Yusuf Olowosere. Rivers United coming forward and looking purposeful now. Osaze Obasui. And that's a goal, and the referee points to the center circle. It's a wonderful combination. Smooth movement there from Rivers. Wonderful, wonderful approach to the game, and the build-up was exquisite. Build-up was exquisite, and of course you can see their fans dancing and feeling good. For his part, Greg Ikenoba, not a happy man at all. Albert Kova, the man that scored the first one, scores the second one for Rivers United. It's Albert Kova with a brace and that movement. The ball came across and he was fully onside, definitely onside. And look at that skipping over. It is Rivers United bringing experience to bear there. And Albert Kova with a brace now. 2 goals to Rivers United. Insurance will have to play catch-up again. They considered the first one. They came back on the dot of 45 minutes. And this time, it's Rivers United that have gone ahead again through the same man. The Liberian import. What a game he has had today. Rivers United, there they come again. Insurance bench looking forlorn. Insurance free kick. And this time, 2 players coming together again. Another opportunity to go forward for Insurance. Gifting another opportunity. And the man that was harrying him there was the scorer, 2-goal scorer, Albert Cover. Culprit that time, Morris Chukwu. There he is, 28-year-old Morris Chukwu. Again becoming a little fractious. There's a free kick to Rivers United. Rivers attempting to build up slowly from the back again. Morris Chukwu doing a good distribution job back there. Finally, they decide to look for goalkeeper Sochima. Referee's giving a free kick, even though it's doubtful that that player knew somebody was zooming down on him from behind. And let's not forget in a hurry that Captain Wagwa is already on a yellow card, and he wants to be very careful if he's going to see this game out. Yusuf Olowoshire and some players warming up, so obviously it looks like Rivers, Bendel Insurance are getting set for some substitution. Olowoshire with the free kick, not a particularly good one. Out was cover, and the referee allows play to continue. I don't want to think that that had anything to do with this, having scored 2 goals in this game. That surely doesn't make him special. Well, to score 2 goals and then pick up a yellow card, that must be quite an achievement from Albert Kova. And the shot coming there, what a save that was. It was a full-blooded effort And the goalkeeper was equal to it. That's the experience of Coral Ladipo coming into play. What a save that was. And the power behind that ball. I guess he was slightly lucky because it came straight at him. So it can be concluded that it came beautifully directly at him. Insurance fighting for their lives now. That boot was too high. The referee wasn't going to be there at all. Sylvester Iweka almost having his head blown off. Ampere with the throw in. Inching forward. Wagua thinking of what to do to keep, at least at the very worst, keep the scoreline as it is now. Another free kick coming the way of Rivers United. Frustration creeping up on Sylvester Iweka. He wants to be careful. Greg Henoba. He wanted to pick up the run of his teammate out there, and that would have been a bad effort. Then Insurance, Stephen Adodo is the man that went to the ground. Almost in slow motion. He went down on one knee, then sat down, and then rolled over, holding his head, and clearly wanting the referee to stop play and attend to him. That has been done. He's back on his feet, and game resumes. Insurance corner kick. Swung in there by Dede Morgan. That wasn't going anywhere. It's not going to do any damage. The clock is still ticking. Ticking particularly for Insurance. And if it ends this way, it will be Rivers United that will make up the 6th team that will be going down to Lagos to be joined by the 2 wild cards that will be chosen. Two players going down there. The culprit clearly is Stephen Adodo. Mekai telling the medical team to hold on. It was a leg tackle. Free kick to Rivers United. Lifted up. It's going up and a chance. But it came to nothing. Referee says play on, an opportunity there. A chance, oh, he flops it. He simply flops it. And you thought the third goal was there in the making. Insurance experiencing a little bit of frustration now. And of course, Rivers United, the goalkeeper taking his time, he had been warned by the referee. So it's a matter of timing. Very quickly, Insurance want to go on the counter-attack now, and the good run coming through. Well, that pass was slightly short, and that allowed Emeka to get to it and lash it into corner. Corner kick to Insurance, who were fighting back. No one really knew they were going to come back to level terms in the first half, but they did that right on the dot of 45 minutes. So you don't put anything beyond them. They didn't go through the regular season undefeated from nothing. So there must be something special about them. Another move forward. And the chance there, oh, smothered into touch by the goalkeeper. Fantastic goalkeeping there from Victor Sochima. Bendel Insurance were on the cusp of equalizing again. But brave goalkeeping from Sochima. Victor Sochima did a great job there. Another corner kick coming the way of Bendel Insurance, who are still threatening here. Rivers United playing like a team. These are cats with 9 lives, but we've seen a yellow card. A yellow card coming the way of Agama Efe. Agama Efe is the man in jersey number 10. Yellow card to Agama Efe. Lovely movement again from Rivers United as they come surging forward. They did it before to great effect. Wagua, the culprit yet again. It was a tango between two captains. Skipper for Rivers United bringing down the skipper for Bendel Insurance, and there they go forward again. Substitutions being prepared. Uchiwere coming in for Steven Adodo. Substitutions effected and game on again. Rivers United trying to wriggle through, but they just couldn't, because Insurance are solid in defending now. Not ready to give anything away. And that run by the newcomer, you can see, and the foot going right onto somebody's shoulder that the referee allows play to continue. Very fortunate indeed for Williams, who came in. Kevin Williams is the man down on the top. Rivers United players relaxed but still expectant that this game end at the very worst the way it is now. And if that happens, they'll be through to the finale of the tournament in Lagos, where their fans are unrelenting with their dancing and singing and generally being cacophonous at the moment. You can't blame them for that, because they've got their nose in front yet again in this game. The Rivers free kick. Wagua with the man brought down, captain of the side. Tackled from behind. Williams came in with that. Sunday, wonderful finish, but the flag was up. It's not going to count. The flag was up, but that was sumptuous. That clearly offside, yes. And that was that man again, that danger man again. It would have been a hat trick for him, Albert Kova, but this time he was caught in the offside position. Albert Kova already has a brace. Almost made it a memorable hat trick, but it wasn't to be. Desperate defending by Rivers United. They want to keep their advantage. Pass coming forward. And the shot there! What a goal that was! What an absolute stunner! What an unbelievable goal! That was class! It had class written all over it. Unbelievable. Not just the importance of the goal, but the way it came. That is incredible. It has got the entire stadium at their feet, and who can blame them? He came on as a substitute not quite 10 minutes ago. His name is Okoni Obong. That was a flashing finish. Unbelievable. I'm not going to get tired of looking at that, seeing that goal. There it went from a long way up, does that, and then let go. The goalkeeper was in no man's land, well off his line, and that was exquisite. That certainly was something to behold. He lashed it away, and what a substitution he has proven to be. Bendel Insurance back in it, thanks to Okonini Bobo. And the referee stops play. It is Rivers United 2 and the Insurance 2. What an absolute stunner that was from Iniobon. Victor Sochima had no answer to that at all. Ampia sending the ball back to Uchiwe Here. We already have 5 qualifiers from this tournament, and there will be a 6th one after this game. And of course, 2 wildcards will be added. The draws will go on Thursday, live on Africa Sport On, so don't miss that. And of course, the Super 8 finals will take place at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos, 7th to 16th of July. Mark that date in your diary. And they come again now. Rivers United looking good. They want to go back into the lead. It was not to be. And Bendel Insurance are defending as if their lives depend on it. Free kick to Insurance. That Bendel Insurance equalizer is something indeed that people will remember for a very long time. It simply has made the day for all that came to watch this game today. And of course, don't forget that Rivers United and Bendel Insurance are the 2 teams representing the South-South geopolitical zone. And this tournament is taking place in South-South, Eket to be particular, to be especially truthful. It has drawn a lot of crowd. We have not seen this spectatorship since the tournament started, and that is hardly surprising. These are 2 of their own. Well, he dove for that one. Throw in from Ampia. Emmanuel Ampia for Rivers United. Decides to go back to the goalkeeper. And of course, we're going down to join Chui again for a moment with the fans.
Omo, this game has no option but to be crazy hot, Abi.
Yes, I'm seeing it. It's very hot and crazy.
You're a Rivers supporter, yes?
Yes, I'm a Rivers supporter.
Bendel just had the equalizer. Do you think they just might take it from you guys?
No, I cannot. I know the Rivers now will take it today that I'm feeling.
It's almost over. It's almost the end of the game. Do you think it's going to go to penalties, or do you think Rivers can just score that goal to take it?
Well, with the way the game is going, I would say it's a really tough game. You know, this is one of the toughest games from the beginning of the competition. And I must say, with what I'm seeing, I think they might end in penalty shootout.
You think penalty, and if it goes to penalties, can Rivers just get it done?
I believe so. I believe so, yes. They have a very nice player, and I believe they would deliver. Yeah.
Which player has impressed you the most so far?
Well, I can see that number 8 is impressed me most. You can remember the scale is there, so I can give it to number 8. Yeah.
Wow, well, we can give it to number 8. I want to know what you guys think. Is this a comeback? Ooh! So much going on. Back to you guys in the commentary. We have to watch this game. Woo!
That was a close one, and the referee allows play to come. Now a yellow card has come out. Yellow card out. And things are hotting up indeed. Just under 15 minutes of action left. This is a throw in. Long kick I expect from Ampere. The header was not, and that was careless of them. Again, Bendel Insurance living dangerously. Ladipo go for Bendel Insurance. The excitement, that should be offside, and the flag is up. The excitement of the moment. Well, I frankly didn't see any offside there. So somehow Nima Wagwa must feel hard done by. Lovely footwork from Williams, who came in. Long forward and the run on. Well, it would seem that Emmanuel Ampere took that one like somebody with 2 right feet. Just didn't get a good enough purchase on that ball. Substitution. Lukman Adefemi taking the place of Nyema Wagwa, the captain of the side. He's on a yellow card, and I'm sure Greg Kenoba is playing, sorry, Stanley Aguma is playing safe. Because reducing them to 10 men at this point would be almost disastrous. But his Insurance coming forward looking good again. Insurance coming forward, that one's a wasted one. It's a wasted one. So Chima. And a miss! Well, he wasn't simulating anything there. He just went down. So Chima receiving a knock. added time at the end of the 90 here. France out today in their numbers. And finally, the free kick. Bendel Insurance. Trying to be stylish there was Buchi Wehere. Handball, so free kick to Bendel Insurance. That's a great game. Where the strides of the man that tackled him was longer there, and he simply left him with relative ease. Insurance fighting to get through there. Play continues. It's Ampia. And a great run from Morgano. And a great run there from Bendel Insurance. They're looking good again. And then they come again, exchanging, and then that was offside, I think. It wasn't offside, the flag stayed down. And the shot just curling away from goal. And you can see the frustration on the bench. And this man looking as if he just doesn't care a hoot. But I'm sure his insides are roiling. And he wasn't offside. He was really onside there. And what a glorious opportunity that was for Insurance to get their nose in front. And if they had scored, perhaps it would have been game over, with the Insurance going forward. Sochima. Long one. His opposite number, Kola Oladipo. We are approaching the end of this game. It's still 2 goals apiece. If it remains this way until the final whistle, then of course we're going into penalties. A free kick to Insurance, perhaps a deserved one. Rivers United players remonstrating with the referee that quite clearly Buchi was brought down there. The log stuck out and he was brought down. It's going to be a free kick a great opportunity for Insurance. Perhaps to deliver the final hurrah. Sochima arranging his wall of defense and telling them what he wants them to do. And a free kick coming nonetheless. Standing over the ball, we have Sylvester Iweka. Two other players. Dede Mogara. He already scored 1 goal for Insurance in this game. And there he comes with that one. It was a beautiful one on target. But it went too close to the goalkeeper, and Sochima simply smothered the ball. Rivers looking confident and coming forward again. Ampia gets a return. Ampia, oh, he tumbled over. Another penalty in this game. And this time it's going to Rivers United. That was clearly a penalty. Nothing anybody can do about that. A yellow card also issued to the all the time effervescent Daniel Ogunde. He has been full of action from the kickoff of this game, and he simply clattered into his man. And Ampia has won a penalty for his side. He may well have won the match as a whole for Rivers United. Bendel Insurance, quite unfortunate. They've played well. They've shown a lot of resilience, a lot of grit. But this might just be their undoing. It's going to be Kola Oladipo. Kola Oladipo. We've gone into added time already, 6 minutes within which anything could change. A lot could actually change. And it will be interesting to see what happens. Oladipo trying to intimidate Maurice Chukwu. Maurice Chukwu blasts it into the net. I thought they were going, for a moment there, they were going to give it to Kova to try for a hat-trick, but no way. This was a lot more important and perhaps a lot more assured. Maurice Chukwu didn't make any mistakes from there. And he slammed that one. Insurance, unfortunately for them. It's like a double whammy. At the Super 6, they lost to Rivers United 2-1. The first defeat they've suffered since the start of the league season. And here again, Rivers United doing the double over them. Maurice Chukwu. He's actually the captain of the side in this game. 3-2 it is. Rivers United on the cusp of qualifying for the Super 8 in Lagos. Most unfortunate. Cramps. This game surely has lived up to its billing. This was expected, and the game has delivered in every respect. Rivers United, they scored, Insurance equalized. They scored again, Insurance equalized with a spectacular effort, and then they've gone ahead now in injury time. In added time, they've gone 3-2 up against their opponents. The two preferred teams from the South-South, and they have put on quite a show here today. player down, but he's indicating he doesn't want the medical team to come in, which is very generous of him, because considering that they are ahead in this game, you would have thought he would want to run down the clock as much as possible, but he wasn't doing that. Deft touches from Rivers United. Trying to keep possession, but he cannot very well keep possession if you give the ball back to your goalkeeper, because you'll always be forced to lash the ball away. That's what has happened. Possession has changed hands. It's Rivers United now. That's on the back hill. Saze coming on for Oguye Austin. He missed that one. I think the ball slipped out of his hands. And Yusuf Olowoshire couldn't do much with it. Time is running out on insurance. Ball lashed forward. Free kick, Rivers United. That was a push from the back by Hussein Abdullahi. And for Rivers United, the scorer of 2 goals, 2-goal hero Albert Kova, is going out to have Suraj Akonde take his place. Suraj Akonde taking the place of Albert Kova. Albert Kova got a brace in this game, the first and the second goals. Suraj Akonde has just come on to take his place. We're inside the final minute of added time. And a chance, but clearly not a left-footed player. That would have been the icing on the cake. That would have been and the final whistle, finally, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute joy right from the day the kickoff happened for the Super 6 here. And we have finally the 6th team to qualify from this tournament, heading to the grand finale in Lagos. The grand finale, of course, will be coming and involving 8 teams. We have 6 qualified now. 2 teams will be coming in as wild cards. It has been really tremendous football all through. But perhaps the best was saved for the last. And this was an exquisite performance from these 2 sides. South really have a lot to be proud
of. Expectation, full of hope to take the day. Rivers United getting the opportunity, and that's the goal that came in from 10 minutes. Lovely goal there. Scored in the 10th minute. Another look at that. The cross came. The finish was unerring. A cross from Emekai. And of course, thumped in by Albert Kova. Albert Kova, the Liberian, and there they come again. Initially, actually, it was Bendel Insurance that had most of the opportunity, and that attempt is what denied them a second goal, Rivers. And you can see his teammates right in the middle of the area asking for that ball. Agreed that he didn't see him, but that's another look at that. It was onside, missed, the goalkeeper bravely came out, and that opportunity is what perhaps people are wondering about, because his teammate was right there. And now, the turn of Bendel Insurance. referee allowed play to continue. Not long after that, the ball came again, and this time the goalkeeper, Sochima, had no problem collecting. Insurance, they fought well. They have another opportunity coming forward. The cross delivered there by... That's the chance. It's Albert Cover with a brace, and that movement, the ball came across and he was fully onside, definitely onside, and look at that skipping over. It is Rivers United bringing experience to bear there. And Albert Cover with looking at that, seeing that goal. There it went from a long way up, does that, and then let go. The goalkeeper was in no man's land, well up his line, and that was exquisite. That certainly was something to behold. He lashed it. It's Albert Cover with a brace, and that movement, the ball came across and he was fully onside. Definitely onside, and look at that skipping over. It is Rivers United bringing experience to bear there. And Albert Cover with looking at that, seeing that goal. There it went from a long way up, does that, and then let go. The goalkeeper was in no man's land, well up his line, and that was exquisite. That certainly was something to behold. He lashed it. It's Albert Cover with a brace, and that movement, the ball came across and he was fully onside, definitely onside, and look at that skipping over. It is Rivers United bringing experience to bear there. And Albert Cover with looking at that, seeing that goal. There it went from a long way up, does that, and then let go. The goalkeeper was in no man's land, well up his line, and that was exquisite. That certainly was something to behold. He lashed it. It's Albert Cover with a brace, and that movement, the ball came across and he was fully onside, definitely onside, and look at that skipping over.